Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we dive into the question that might seem simple on the surface, but actually there's a lot more to it. What is money? Now, most people would say that money is simply what you receive when you get paid, your monthly salary. But if you think about it, that doesn't really explain what money actually is. So let's break it down. Imagine someone goes to work for a period of time, and then at the end of it, they're given money. So in a way you could say, effort times time equals money. But then many people would ask, well, I want more. I want to become wealthy. How do I do that? That brings us to a new word, wealth. What is wealth and how does it relate to money? We often think of a wealthy person as someone who has a lot of money. So does having more money mean you're wealthy? Not exactly. As mentioned earlier, someone isn't wealthy just because they expend effort and time to create money. Wealth is actually the ability to create goods and services, while a wealthy person is someone who is capable of producing a lot of goods and services. So you could say effort times time equals wealth. So if wealth and money are the same, then what's the difference? Let's compare two people. A farmer who grows food and a mechanic who fixes cars. Both go to work, both producing goods and services, and both create wealth. So what's the distinction? Well, the answer comes when you consider what each person needs: food, water, shelter. Both of these individuals only provide a limited type of goods and services that are required for someone to live. This is where the problem lies. A farmer does not pay himself in food, and the mechanic doesn't pay himself in care repairs. Money solves this issue. Money is the storage of wealth. In other words, money is a medium of exchange between two individuals who want to swap their wealth they've created for goods and services of different types from other people. So how does this work? Well, money, commonly gold or silver, is first mined, then melted and formed into a coin. To create the coin requires time and effort, so it has a certain value attached to it, and this is why it can be exchanged for goods and services. It represents the equivalent of effort and time. So why do we do this? If you look at money, it's compact, it takes up very little space, it's non-perishable, and it's widely considered valuable by different people. These traits are the properties of money. Compared to the goods and services a farmer or a mechanic produces, these can't be stored neatly in a wallet, can't be stored for long periods, and aren't needed by everyone at the same time, but money can be easily exchanged. So let's have a look at some actual money. Now you might notice that this coin doesn't look like money. Well, it is. But what we actually receive in the form of a salary is fiat currency, this stuff. So what is fiat currency? Let's have a look at these coins. You can see both of them have the same denomination, £2. But if you look more closely, fiat currency coins are smaller, and if I pass magnets over them, they're magnetic. That means that someone has swapped the silver in this coin for something like steel. Why would they do this? Fiat currency imitates real money by carrying the same denomination or face value, but it requires far less time and effort to create. Essentially, wealth or value, the actual amount of wealth, has been removed from the coin, and yet it's commonly mistaken for money when it actually is fiat currency. So why are we paid in fiat currency rather than actual money? As mentioned earlier, wealth has been removed from the money. The difference has been taken by those who create the fiat currency, and this gives them the ability to spend money that they wouldn't otherwise have. This acts as a hidden form of taxation along with direct taxation. So let's recap. Wealth is the ability to produce goods and services. It's what you create when you go to work, investing your time and effort. Money is a standard unit of wealth that stores its value. It requires time and effort to produce and is used to exchange for goods and services. It's widely accepted, it's compact and doesn't spoil easy. Currency is imitation money. It has the same denomination but doesn't match the real value of money. It takes much less effort and time to create, say £2 worth of fiat currency than £2 worth of actual money. This is what we're currently paid in as a salary, as it allows those who create it to change the value of money in order to take the difference without people knowing. Hopefully you found this video useful or interesting, and thanks for watching.